June 6th, 1944, D-Day, one of the most significant moments in modern history. The Allied invasion of Normandy was the largest amphibious assault ever attempted, a turning point in World War II that would lead to the defeat of Nazi Germany. Today, we take a deep dive into the strategy, the soldiers, and the sheer scale of Operation Overlord. To understand the significance of D-Day, we need to go back to 1943. The war had been raging for years, and the Allies knew that defeating Germany required an invasion of Western Europe. The Nazis had fortified the coast of France with bunkers, machine guns, and obstacles known as the Atlantic Wall. The challenge was immense. How could the Allies successfully land troops and push into occupied France? Operation Overlord was planned meticulously by Allied forces led by General Dwight D. Eisenhower. They decided on Normandy as the landing site due to its relatively weaker German defenses. The plan was complex, a combination of airborne assaults, naval bombardments, and a full-scale amphibious landing. A massive deception campaign, known as Operation Bodyguard, was launched to convince the Germans that the attack would happen elsewhere, particularly in Pas-de-Calais. On the night of June 5th, 1944, thousands of paratroopers from the US 101st and 82nd Airborne Divisions, along with British airborne troops, were dropped behind enemy lines. Their mission? To disrupt German defenses, seize key bridges, and pave the way for the main invasion force. Many of these paratroopers were scattered due to bad weather and enemy fire, but their courage helped delay German reinforcements. At dawn on June 6th, the invasion began. Over 156,000 Allied troops approached the 5 designated beaches: Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword. The landings were met with varying degrees of resistance. At Utah Beach, the Americans faced relatively light opposition and quickly secured their objectives. However, at Omaha Beach, the bloodiest battle of the day took place. Strong German defenses and rough terrain turned the landing into a massacre with thousands of Allied casualties. Despite the odds, soldiers fought with extraordinary bravery, and by the end of the day, the beach was secured. Further east, British and Canadian forces landed at Gold, Juno, and Sword beaches. Here, they encountered stiff resistance but managed to push inland. The Canadian troops at Juno Beach faced brutal fighting but advanced further inland than any other division. The British forces at Sword Beach linked up with airborne troops, securing vital positions. By nightfall, the Allies had established a foothold in Normandy. The cost was high. Over 4,400 Allied soldiers were killed on D-Day alone. But their sacrifice was not in vain. The invasion marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany. Over the following weeks, the Allies continued their push inland, liberating towns and ultimately breaking through German lines in the Battle of Normandy. The invasion of Normandy was a testament to courage, strategy, and sacrifice. D-Day was not just a battle, it was a pivotal moment in world history. The bravery of those who stormed the beaches, flew in the skies, and fought against tyranny should never be forgotten. It was the day the tide turned and freedom began its march across Europe. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, remember the past so we may honor those who shaped our future.